Hey guys, what's up? I got another video for you today. It's me, Meat Puppet, you know me. I like to find the strange stuff on the internet. And one thing, again, I think I'm kinda right, even if I'm not articulate. So the point is this. When the whole thing came out that I wanted to poke everybody, I was thinking about, is it possible by using the definition of not being poked, they can block a huge amount of people that they don't want in their country, right? So if you have a religious belief and you don't want the poke, that's kind of gangster, right? You can keep people out. I thought, hey, that might be a possibility they don't want it because maybe they don't want Muslim people in their own country. But then again, if the Muslim is already there, they can't even leave and deport them if they do something illegal because they don't want to take the pokes. I was like, that's a very interesting power that you're giving people, right? Now look at this freaking restaurant story. These people went to the restaurant. Hey man, can I do this? And can I eat? And we have a hostess there. A hostess is just trying to do her job, being chill and say, hey man, to be able to come here, you need to have the vaccine port. She is like the law. Somebody that isn't fighting, doesn't have the muscle or something, just a chill person that needs to be very social. They're not going to a bar late at night. It's just a chill woman. And for some odd reason, you're going to find a bunch of stuff on the internet, right? You're going to hear they said this, they have been racist, and bada bing, bada boom. And I'm like,
after 3 African-American women from Texas got into a brawl with a hostess over vaccine passports. They claimed the Asian-American hostess made racist remarks. The tourists were charged with assault and criminal mischief. Surveillance video appears to show them confronting the hostess after they were asked to leave. The claim of racism by the 3 women who were ultimately arrested wasn't made until the next day.
Right.
They didn't say it to the manager. They didn't say it to the police when they responded. And yet,
it's not on video.
Today we are here for black women. The most unprotected, the most disrespected, and the most neglected person in this nation is the black woman.
Right.
On the basis of race. I'm disgusted by the narrative that Carmine has created. Now everyone today in their new press release had a vaccination card. Remember, these black women, these professionals, the doctor who worked on Capitol Hill of this nation was called a moron. Why we are out here today, it's about protecting black women in this city. It's about protecting all black people. Because the stats show that 72% of black people in this city from ages 18 to 44 are unvaccinated.
Yep.
So what is going to stop the Gestapo, I mean the NYPD? What is going to stop them from rounding up black folks? What's going to stop them from snatching black people off the train? Snatching black people off the bus? What is going to stop them from doing this? We are.
Staff at the restaurant claimed the women became unruly when they were asked to show proof of vaccination. But now an attorney for one of the women says that's not what happened.
Carmine's and this hostess, they're trying to hide behind this misplaced use of a vaccine policy to justify her racist and completely outrageous actions that day.
He says the hostess used a racial slur during their exchange.
We know that this predicament wasn't due to the vaccine. It was due to a poorly trained staff member at Carmine's who doesn't know how to deal with women of color.
we're distracting ourselves about the whole freaking situation. And the situation is this. You can't go in if you don't have the right passport. If you have the right passport, the vacuna poke passport, if you don't have it, somebody can say it's fake. What is the definition of a right passport? I don't know. And then we don't know if the girl was really racist or not. If they said a specific word, I hear moron, but I'm not sure if there were any more extra words. I don't know who was fighting. I'm like, what the heck is happening over here? It's kind of weird, right? And we already know that certain African American have this weird vibe against certain Asians. So it's not that healthy, right? So I was thinking, what's gonna happen now? All these 72 or something percentage of black African people are not able to go into a restaurant, and you're gonna tell them to go sit freaking outside? Is that like gangster segregation? It's just kind of weird. I mean, look what they're saying right here. And I was shocked that I was right again, because I was telling people, if you do this, you're going to separate so many black people away from so many events, restaurants, bar, or whatever, and it's just going to be weird. Really weird. It's going to feel like, you know what, back in the day, racism, but legal because of the poke that you have taken. Because certain people have reason to have doubt about certain things. I'm not the one making the law. I'm not saying I know all these research and all this stuff. All I'm saying, it surprises me we have a hostess. You attack the freaking hostess. You protest against the restaurant when the restaurant is following the law of the freaking state that you're living in. Why don't you attack the state? The fact that you focus on the restaurant, you're a moron. You are a racist. Dude, if you're gonna have a gangster confrontation, stupid words are gonna jump out because you're pissed. You wanna hurt the person's feelings. It's not always because you're racist. I said some stupid stuff too. Not because I'm racist. I have friends from all the cultures. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? I just wanna call you something because I just don't like you at that specific moment. Not in general. And everybody is focusing on that. That one thing that one person said that was put in a position where a bunch of people came, hey, I want to go in. I hear stories the ladies could go in, but the man didn't have a passport. I hear stories they went in, but another family came without a passport, so they came to defend the family. There's always like something, and I'm like, why are we trying to understand how that happened? Why are we not just focusing on the fact, dude, it's just a poke. Get it. You don't want it? Let's make a way that you can enjoy the same level as other people. But no, it's not going in that direction. I'm like, damn. It's like people were using BLM to prove a point when all the people were getting poor and the rich were getting richer, and now they're in power and BLM is at the all-time low. Nobody supports it anymore, and now they finally feel comfortable. If you don't have the poke, you're not getting in. Am I right or is it weird? Am I right or am I super wrong? Let me know in the comment section. But I just find it interesting. That's why I said in my previous video, you need to find a way to be happy yourself and move away from these places. If you can't go in there, go somewhere else. The company is allowed to have its freaking mandates, but if you live in a state where everything is gangster, you need to try to find a way. Go to a different state that, hey man, maybe it's not the best thing that you want. Maybe it's right-leaning, but maybe it's right-leaning and a little freer. Then be in a left-leaning that you're locked up, but we love you, but just get the poke so we can just enjoy the same thing as us. I don't know. It's kind of weird. If a bunch of white people take it, I would thought more black people would take it, right? But then again, at the same time, a bunch of stuff people have been putting in black people to prove a point. As an experiment, yes, CDC, you did that in the past. You were not the nicest of the people. So I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen now. I just wanted to bring this up. But it's not clear how the fight happened. But I'm just surprised nobody knew this was going to lead to something like that. There are so many BLM protests that I'm seeing, and I'm like, where the heck are the black people in this left-leaning city? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? I don't see them. Many of these protests, they're like super white. Where are they? Does that make any sense? I don't know. It's like this world has gone so upside and down, and there's some people are like, we just want to see the world burn. Okay, man, Gucci for you. Watch it burn. I don't freaking care anymore. But I'm not gonna stay at the place where you get the satisfaction of burning the world. I'm going to chill somewhere else. The way we're living here, at least in Spain, yes, we're not in lockdown. We have the mask, but we can just eat wherever we want. We just enter with a mask and then remove the mask. I find it weird, but I just follow it. But there's no place that said, hey man, you're not allowed to come here. You know why? Because if I'm not allowed to come here, everybody goes to somewhere else. And they're like, oh man, no, we need the money. We're going to need to change this. Very simple. Very simple. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. And hey, let me know what you guys think. Peace.
Cada día que pasa, la cosa está más rara.